What's up, y'all? This is Georgiana, and welcome to the show. This is the space where we talk about life lessons learned from K dramas, Nollywood movies, and black films. How are y'all doing? Are you doing good? I really hope you're doing great and that you're looking after yourself and being kind to others. I am so excited to get into another life lesson, and this one is interesting. It is with Think Like a Man, and I dated a mama's boy. Should we talk about it? Yes, let's talk, please. Okay, before we get into the life lesson for Think Like a Man, let me give you the general synopsis. It says, four women have given up on making their men do things the way they want. They stumble upon a relationship book and start following the author's advice. It stars some wonderful, beautiful, talented actors, and one of them is Taraji P. Henson, Michael Ealy, Megan Good, Regina Hall, Gabrielle Union, and many, many more. It is a 2012 movie. I did see it in the theater when it came out. It is based on the book written by Steve Harvey, who at that time had a talk show, and when he released this book, it was like everywhere. So it only made sense that they did a movie about it. Great actors, I'm all about seeing Black love on screen. It's just a beautiful thing. And the characters were really dynamic and not one dimensional. I just love that for our Black culture. It's just such a beautiful thing. And we do need more of it. God knows we do. And I'm just so grateful that they also did a part two to it. It was good to kind of see how their story moved along as well. So it was good. So I love one and two. I do. But we're talking about the first one today and the life lesson learned from it. I do want to talk about being a mama's boy. That was a lesson. There's several lessons within Think Like a Man. I might do a series on it, but today we're talking about Regina Hall's character. She fell in love with a mama's boy, and which also gave you pointers in the book to recognize a mama's boy. And like I said, I did not purchase the book, so I'm not sure if there was like a remedy, like to remedy being in love with a mama's boy and what that's like. Because oftentimes it is a negative, right? And not a positive. But the thing is that Regina's Hall's character, which was Candace, she also had a son. And so it's kind of like interesting to kind of see, like, would she be that kind of a mother in the future? And so was she okay with the guy she was dating to be a mama's boy? And what you saw a lot in the movie was that the boyfriend's mother did interfere a lot, and she had a lot of opinion about Candace, but he wasn't really trying to listen to it, which was a positive, because you don't need someone that will always be taking the mother's advice to an extent, right? And especially when you do get married, because you have to think about when you get married, like, what's that going to look like? Is she always going to be intrusive in their everyday life? And what does that look like? What does that feel like? Is this stressful? All of that. You have to assess that. And so I dated a mama's boy. Ah, y'all. I hate to generalize, but a lot of my African brothers are mama's boy. Like a lot of them. And I'm so sorry. Do not come for me, brothers, but it's true that you are mama's boy. And my take on it today is what I could have done better, what I could have analyzed better about the situation. And then maybe, and I say maybe loosely because When a relationship's gonna end, it's gonna end, and there ain't nothing you can do about it. It's just gonna be the end of it all. So, but if you are dating someone that is a mama's boy or a daddy's girl or a mother's girl, whatever it is, like they're just totally dependent on their parents' opinion, or whatever their parents says about their relationship, it's like gospel to them and they run with it without consulting you. Like, if you are in that situation, let's talk about this life lesson and what I would have done differently. I would have truly assessed if I truly love this person and if this person truly loves me. And oftentimes we hear, oh, love is not enough. But you need to know that you know that you know that you know that you love this person, and there ain't no one else out there that you could love the way you love this person, and that there ain't nobody out there that can make you feel the way this person makes you feel. That's the truth. Because if you think there is someone else out there and all of that, then because being in a situation like this, I'm sorry to say, it is a fight, it is a battle, it is one you have to choose. Are they worthy of your love? And do they love you? And do they know that they know that they know they love you? Okay, moving on. Make sure this person can set boundaries with their parent. Like, it's it's so important that there is some type of boundary, right? Like, when they cross the line and they say or do something that is out of line, that truly hurts you to your core, how do they respond to that? Do they just say, oh, that's just my mom, that's just my dad, there is a problem. You have to make sure that they're able to set boundaries, and then watch also how they allow their friends to exist in their lives as well. Do they set boundaries with their friends too? You are you are precious. You're a precious human being, and you deserve to be treated that way. And so boundaries is so crucial. You need to assess that. You need to observe. Open your eyes, remove the rose-colored glasses of love, and see if this person actually has boundaries. This is going to help you in the long run. Do you want to continue in this? Are you okay with not having boundaries? Boundaries are important. You also have to be able to set boundaries with yourself. So if someone's not able to set boundaries with their parents, you're going to have a lot of scars just because you chose to love this person. Okay, accept that you are dating a mama's boy, a daddy's girl, a mama's daughter. You got to accept that, because there are some out there. You've got to accept that. Like I said, you know that you know, but you've got to accept. Say it out loud. I am dating a mama's boy, and it is okay. It is okay. There are cons and pros to everything. If being with that person and knowing that their parent comes with it as well, is it such a bad thing? So you've got to accept that. You've got to know that it is okay. In the end of Think Like a Man, Regina Hall couldn't do it anymore. So she had to break up with him because, at first she had talked to him about it, and he pretended like, oh, he wasn't, like, because he would go to her house, have him do have her do his laundry, or she did his laundry, whatever. I mean, it was crazy. And then because they had the talk, he decided that he would pretend that, he wasn't really talking to his mom like that anymore and like all of that. And it was a lie, and Regina's whole character found out. And so she decided to break it off, but he did eventually set the boundary with her. But in part two, it seemed like it was still kind of going on, but Regina could understand. But the thing was that when she crossed the line, he did put his feet down. And I think that was the only way they could go forward. So that part is really important. Like the guy I dated, he couldn't put his foot down. And I'm not gonna let your mama. I thank God she gave you life. She's done a lot for you, but she's not about to talk crazy to me. She's not about to talk about me. I am someone's daughter, right? And not only that, I am human. Like I have feelings. And for you as my partner not to take that into consideration, man, that hurts. That for real hurts, right? And so they have to be able to set boundaries when they cross the line. That's all I am saying. Go check out Think Like a Man. So if y'all ever been in those type of relationships, let me know. I want to know because it's not easy. Let me know if you're still in it. How do you cope with it? I want to know. Like, it's really interesting to me what people put up with. My mother, I would say my dad is a mama's boy, and I don't know how she did it, but hey, me and my sisters are here. Thank the Lord. So she coped with it somehow, but let me know. And like I said, in Nigeria or a lot of African men, they tend to be mama's boys. So let me know if you dated an African man. Was it different? I know it's not all of them. Like I said, I hate to generalize, but please let me know in the comments below. But before I leave you, you know what time it is. I got to encourage us. We are going to Colossians Colossians chapter 3, sorry, verse 14, which says, "But above all these things, put on love, which is the bond of perfection." I realize that I need to have more love in my heart because of whatever challenges I've been facing the last 2 years. I've come to recognize that I have a lot of anger, and I'm just praying that God removes that spirit of anger and fill me with more love, because it is the bond of perfection, which we know Holy Spirit is perfect. And so I want that in my life. And so let us all walk in love and in kindness, which are all fruit of the spirits, and show kindness, like I always say. But guys, if you have liked this video, give it a thumbs up, share it, put comments below, subscribe to the channel if you are not yet subscribed. And if you are subscribed, I thank you so very, very much. You make a difference. Until next time, y'all, most importantly of all things, take care of yourself and be what? Kind to others. Bye-bye.